Leo, welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, this is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly read. It's a general reading for Leo, placement Sun, Moon, or Rising. And my pre-reading meditations this week, the theme that came up was how others mirror us. So what I mean by that is when you meet people sometimes, or there are people in your environment that are annoying you, things about them that irritate you, they're really focusing your attention on the matters that your subconscious knows you need to address in yourself. They're acting as a mirror for what you don't like about you, or what is irritating you about you, what needs your attention with regard to your personal growth. And that's what we're kind of focusing on with our readings this week. The sense that others are really a wonderful, the way we react to others is a wonderful tool for us to see more about ourselves and our soul's journey. And so that's the sort of the general overall focus. And let's see what we have for you this week, Leo. We'll also pull an oracle card, and maybe we'll do some clarifying cards from the Linestrider Tarot, just to get a little deeper look too. I was thinking these would be shorter readings this week, but that's not how it's working out. That's not what Spirit wants, so we'll give Spirit what it wants. There is a sense here of it's interesting. What I'm feeling here is you're kind of battling yourself a little, because there's this really strong urge to create. There's like this fire in you of generation, of creation, of calling forth from deep within yourself through your connection with the universe, with Spirit, with the divine, with God, whatever word you choose that's most comfortable for you. But there is this really strong urge in you now to bring something forward into the world, to be a steward of some idea or passion or concept, that you're sort of a conduit for it. It's coming through you, from universe, through you into the world, or from your God. However you sense that, it's something that is. It doesn't feel like you're coming up with it. It doesn't feel like you're thinking your way through and creating it so much. On a fundamental level, it feels like something trying to come out into the world through you. And it's huge, and it's powerful, and it just sets you on fire when you feel it, in those moments when you feel it. However, part of you is far too logical for that. Part of you is saying that needs to exist in relation to the way my day-to-day goes. Excuse me. I cannot, it is not practical for me to just give myself over. Pardon me. I just had a drink of some magnesium drink, and it's making me burp, and I'm so sorry. So there's part of you that really wants balance in your life. You know, you love the fact that you're this conduit. You love that the universe is speaking through you. Part of you wants to just dive in head first, feet all the way under, deep, deep, deep in this, and just let it be born. Just give all of you over to this. But the other part of you is far too practical for that. The other part of you is saying, no, we need balance. We need a middle ground. And the Devil card tells me that you're seeing this personality trait, or this tendency toward wanting balance, wanting that, creative side of you to fit into a certain box. You see that as you being chained in some way, that this is restricting your freedom, because you feel like you're just too damn practical sometimes to let yourself really create what you're meant to be creating, that you're too concerned with the mundane and, paying the bills, feeding the kid, keeping the car washed. You feel like you're too concerned with all of that. You're criticizing yourself for wanting that balance because you want to be the person who just lets yourself dive into all of this creative energy, but that is all consuming, and that you have obligations, and so there's this battle within you. And where you see other people that have made the choice to just go all in here, you realize that they're not really concerned with anyone but themselves, and that is so difficult for you because you are concerned about other people. And so you don't see a way that you can really embrace the creative side of yourself and what it is meant to be giving birth to, because there's always going to be this practical side that needs taking care of. And so, there may be someone in your sphere right now who is just all in on this, I'm going to focus on me and being a conduit for creative energies and bringing, universe message out to the world, and they're not washing the damn dishes. They're not taking out the trash. And so all that shit falls on you. Sorry for the language, but this is what's coming through right now. There's an aggravation here. It's like, yeah, I want to be that, but some of us got to get shit done. So that's kind of the feeling that's coming through here. And you're seeing this as something that's chaining you. You're seeing this as something that's getting in the way of the ultimate freedom of being that creative, spiritual conduit. What's the Queen of Swords in reverse showing up here? This energy is a sense that you're not being totally honest with yourself, that there are some hard truths that need to be faced, and that normally that's totally your jam. You're absolutely all about, the hard cutting truths, even when it is painful. You are not pulling punches. You're helping yourself and others really see the reality as it is and deal with it and move forward. But right now, you don't feel like you're being entirely truthful with yourself. And I'm not sure how this is relating to this, so let's see if we can get some. It may be that you are trying to be this when you know that what you truly want is that balance. You want to have some space for creativity, but you also want to have, a duty and obligation to the people that you care about, to getting stuff done, to managing what needs managing. Let's see what we have here. We have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands. There's something in this that is about you fighting for a pure emotional channel, a connection, a purity of feeling. You really want to reconnect emotionally with your world. You feel in some way that you aren't fully feeling. You're dealing with the practical, the balance that you want in this Temperance card. You feel like it's moved too far from creativity. When you're a very creative sign, and you feel like there's too much. You want a balance between the mundane obligations, the duties, the get it dones, and the creative, emotional surge. And you've been fighting for it really hard, trying to stay in touch with the inner, the inside, the emotion and creation energy within you. You're trying to keep in touch with it. And it's a battle because there's the mundane things that need attention. You had the Page of Pentacles, Temperance again, and the Eight of Wands, Temperance here, Temperance here. Really a strong message this week for you, Leo, trying to find that balance. And it's not that you're too deeply in the creation and the conduit of universe message. It's the other side. It's the obligations. It's the day-to-day mundane tasks that need doing. All of that. It's pulling you away from the space where you could just create. And it feels like you have a clear idea of what you'd like your life to be. You have this notion of, a goal, a way, a direction you want to move. And you're just waiting for some messages here about money. It feels like those messages are coming, electronically messages are coming to you this week that are related to money. And maybe there's something about that lets you get this temperance, this energy realigned so that there's a balance and that there is space for your creativity. Pardon me. There is space for you to be that conduit, but also to deal with the mundane. Yeah, I think that's what I see for you here. There's someone that's just way into this energy. You want to be in that energy, but you also want to be able to take care of the people you care about. And maybe there'll be some news about money this week that helps you realign in that temperance energy. You do need to deal a bit with that Queen of Swords in reverse, wherever it is in your life that you're not being fully honest with yourself. That's something that may come up this week. You have protection. Someone else got this too, I forget who. Protection. I'll read to you from the book. This card wants you to know one of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you and others sense this. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. So there's a message of protection for you from Spirit this week, Leo, that there is a sense here that what I feel is that this temperance energy is you're definitely right on the right track there, wanting that to be balanced. We all have a need to create, to feel these universal truths and express the messages of Spirit in the world as they come through us. But many of us also have to think about people other than ourselves, and that's right and good. We live in societies to help one another. We have families to help one another. It's never, or rarely, is it the right choice to focus entirely on self and no one else all the time, right? And so I think that there is a sense of protection here. You are the leader in your unit, in your family unit, in your community, and I think things are moving in the right direction for you now. I really do. So I think I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Blessings.